The top. Hey, David, they're gonna be a
Yeah, I better shut that off.
They've lost a few. So I was simply
do me a favor.
That was
When
the
you're
timer.
not looking up at him in the standings as a Steeler fan, you get to comment. Had enough of your attitude, mister.
Yeah, but this trade probably
Yep,
grades
that
right
way.
up there with the Herschel
Back the way
Walker
we
trade.
just
Think
came.
about this. If you're the Walton Penner Group, you're worth over $60 billion. What if you just
Yeah.
paid Russ to leave? Just to get him out of your facility?
Yeah, there's a cap though. They gotta.
No, you just deal with the dead money. That him not being there is worth more than him strangely eating a sub.
Straight.
That'd be bold. No, but it's 31. I just saw the thing. It's $31 million, or you could pay 106. Man, just realize you made a mistake and move on today, rather than admitting you made a mistake 3 years from now.
That's right.
I tell you this, Russell Wilson deserves. His agent deserves a great Christmas gift.
You know what? Honestly, I think his wife deserves one.
Probably.
Because she puts up with this weirdo.
I was about to say, be
love to
respectful.
know. I am being respectful. She married a weird guy. Why can't I say he's weird? He is, in
Okay, yeah.
fact, weird.
I
It's
didn't
no
know where you were
different than
going
saying
with this.
Russell Wilson's black. Or Russell Wilson has a nice smile. These are all things that are true. He's
Mike,
a weirdo.
I didn't know.
Next one.
I just didn't know where you were going with
I
this.
am
that's
not
all.
insulting the man's nuptials. I'm just saying she's a saint because he's a weirdo.
Yep, that one here.
Let's ride.
Yeah, this is one. But
That
if I'm
should take us
Denver,
back to Lone
I
Pine.
would actually consider just go ahead and taking the cap hit, and just, you know what? You're already bad. Burn it down, and we'll see you in a couple years.
Think about the money you make on interest if you have $60 billion in net worth. What the? They won't even notice the $200 million's gone. Just get him out of here. I would actually attach a first-round pick to him. I would staple it to his ass, and I would get him out of town.
Send him FedEx.
Just say, Russ, get in the box. There's holes poked in it. You can breathe. Get out.
Yeah, don't say that, because then you'll hear, wait, the Lions could have 3 first-round picks. No.
Let's
I
ride.
don't want that. No, you don't want that at all. But let's
Let's
talk about
ride.
another quarterback that should be
Oh, my
sent packing. We got to see Jordan Love. Haven't seen him on the field in a long time.
What a blessing.
He led 2 scoring drives. Christian Watson's 65-yard touchdown, which it was really him doing it, and then a field goal at the end of the game. Is it just time, no matter if he's healthy or not, just sit Rodgers the rest of the year?
Probably. I mean, they're toast. They're not making the playoffs. The guy's 100. He's got a broken thumb. He's also another weirdo. Yeah, play Love, tank it out, see what you got, get the best pick you can. I don't have a better answer. They're a dumpster fire.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, David, this is
Yep.
all you have. Yeah, you might as well just, because now you'll know whether Love is your quarterback of the future or if you need to go out and draft a quarterback. And let's close it out here with a few quick takes in the college ranks, because there was a lot of coaching moves and decisions that happened over the weekend. Matt Rule going to Nebraska.
Good hire. Told
Also
you.
bringing his former offensive coordinator, Marcus Satterfield, with him. Lou Fickell going to Wisconsin.
Don't love it.
What about you, Rico?
Perfect.
You like that move?
I do. I think it shocked me that Wisconsin left Jim Leonard, because I thought that was going to be the guy. But Fickle is a Midwest guy, so he knows how to get the players from this area, and that's basically what Wisconsin is. They don't go outside that Wisconsin blueprint. They just want the Midwestern people, and Fickle fits.
And then real quick, a couple more. David Shaw leaving Stanford.
Good for him.
And then this one just coming in. Auburn is finalizing a deal to hire Liberty coach Hugh Freeze.
Maybe is he going to coach from the hospital bed?
I forgot about that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the breaking news.
So let me get this straight. Hold on. Well, Mike, let me get this straight. So Hugh Freeze and Bruce Pearl at the same school at the same
You know
time.
what? If you're Auburn, you get what you deserve. You sit there. You run out Ryan Arsons and the boosters who think I'm smart. You decided we're hiring Joey Escort, Hugh Freeze. You know
Yes,
what?
sir.
You get exactly what
Mike.
you deserve.
Think about that. Bruce Pearl, noted scumbag who was at Tennessee, and now this guy.
Oh, by the way, Hugh Freeze signed an 8-year extension at Liberty 10 minutes ago.
Yes, he did.
You know what? I'm done. You just do whatever you want. Someone will need to explain to me how Deion Sanders wasn't the better hire.
He did confirm today, Deion, that he got offered the Colorado job.
No, I didn't say Colorado.
I know what you're saying. But
I didn't say some welfare program. I said Auburn.
We'll see what happens with Deion.
I was going to bring that up, David. Did you see what was going on with Deion and
by the
Colorado?
By the way, how about poor Cadillac Williams? Guy's coaching his ass off. They go hire this bum. May as well give him a job to Cadillac.
Well, Cadillac's probably going to get a raise, and he's going to be the chief of staff, coaching, just waiting for Freeze to do something stupid, and then he'll get the job.
Which he will, and that is in.
Wow. Oh, wait, David, real quick. By the way, according to ESPN, Mike's going to love this. Guess who has a better shot of making the college football playoff? Ohio State or Alabama?
I don't care.
It would be Ohio State at like 83%.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. I'm just going to act like a Karen. I don't want to hear it.
And that is in football today.
I want to talk to your manager.
Oh, man. Okay. Let me stop laughing. All right. You've heard the phrase before, it's not that bad, when you're trying to psych yourself up for a team that could possibly make the college football playoff who doesn't deserve it. It's not that bad. Or maybe it was a movie, or maybe it was a team that got destroyed this Saturday. It's not that bad. Well, there's one area in life where not that bad won't do when we stay connected at our homes, because honestly, you shouldn't have to settle for using your mobile device as your home internet source. It really is that bad. Well, there's some good news. With Xfinity, you don't have to use just your mobile phone. Now you can get one line of unlimited mobile with 5G and home internet together for just $50 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, you get a free streaming box. So get ready to get connected on all your devices and get the internet experience that you need and you deserve. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit your local Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Connect Internet customers only on a 1-year contract. Internet included for 12 months. New Xfinity mobile account is required. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with a stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Xfinity post-pay internet requires Xfinity mobile. Additional devices are extra reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of data usage. Offer ends December 21st, 2022.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Comprehensive Urology. 696 eastbound, the entrance ramp from Van Dyke has a crash blocking the right side of the ramp. Southbound 75, the exit ramp to Warren Avenue, there's an accident blocking the left side. Also slowdowns due to road work. 275 northbound, the ramp to westbound 96.
Where does it smell like Nana Joe's face?
Both directions anywhere between 275 and Lasser, and 94 westbound at 12-mile left lane closure scheduled through late December. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
If you're spending too much of your
Does it
tailgate
smell like
money in
Nana
the
Joe's
bathroom, then it's time to
face?
see Dr. Evan Began or one of 50 providers at Comprehensive Urology. For an appointment, call 1-888-UROLOGY or go to urologist.org. See you soon.
Addiction is a disease of isolation.
I didn't think that I could be somebody that was addicted to anything, but the drug was just controlling my brain and said that I needed more.
Putting labels on someone that's struggling with substance use disorder does nothing but put them in a box.
Stigma can affect a person's recovery. It's important to see the person, not just the disease.
The opposite of addiction is not just sobriety, but human connection.
I am somebody capable of mothering and of nurturing and of love. Something that I had thought I found when I found drugs was really something that existed in the humans that love me.
Everyone goes through something different. Just find someone to talk to and be open with. Well, I know what it's like to live today, and life is worth living.
If you're just willing to seek help, recovery works.
Recovery begins with we. Learn more at michigan.gov/opioids. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
When you need to know what's happening, it's time to get in the huddle.
You're fraudulent. You're not in the business of winning football games. You're in the business of trying to prove your own asinine decisions correct. We can talk about the Irsay thing. Do I think the Saturday thing is the biggest joke in the history of the NFL? I do. But at least he was willing to say, this ain't working for me. I don't care that I just gave him extensions.
Listen to In the Huddle, available on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcast.
My son was struggling with a drug addiction and I had no idea where to turn. Then someone recommended Families Against Narcotics. I started attending the meetings and they truly saved my life. To find a monthly fan forum in your area, go to familiesagainstnarcotics.org.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket is presented by BetQL. Smarter bets start with BetQL. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, 4 o'clock, a little later in the hour, because I want to get to the people. I gotta bring up something Dan Campbell related. Maybe launch Tuck out of a cannon too. But the two areas Rico and I have focused on with U of M is A, they can win it all. Like, this is not this thing where the Big Ten is down here and the SEC is up here, and that doesn't make any sense because I'm on radio and you can't see me, but you get my point. But it's also, they answered every question. That's the best performance from Michigan football that I've seen maybe since my arrival in this town in the winter of 2004. It really is.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the best performance I've seen. I'm trying to think of something, I guess, going back to 97.
Like I
said, other than that,
it's 25 years.
Right, but because here's the thing. You did it without two key pieces, one on offense, one on defense, who were on the sideline. Your best player in Blake Corum didn't play, and if you look at that score, you wouldn't know it. And you want to talk about next man up? Donovan Edwards goes in there with a soft cast on his hand, doesn't matter, gets over 200 yards. You know, Cornelius Johnson, he's the best wide receiver, not Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, you outperformed them, and it was truly next man up. This was it wasn't one of those games where you could look back and say, well, it was weather, well, it was this, well, they only won because of that. No. You won because you had the better game plan, you had the better coach, and you just took it from them.
And that leads us to point two, which is because you performed the way you performed, it not only leads to a legitimate chance at a national title, but also this is your conference now. For the first time in my time in this town, which spans 2 decades, you have every right to say we're back. You took the rivalry back. You vanquished MSU, you vanquished OSU, you own the conference. You've won it back-to-back years. You're going to beat Purdue. Sorry, not trying to be rude. And I think you broke your rival. I think you broke OSU. From Ryan Day on down. And those players, and Rico and I, the best way I can put it is those players look like they saw ghosts. And that's because your unwavering, uncompromising style of play. And you just said, okay, you're going to do this, we're going to do that. You're going to do that, we'll go back to doing this. And at the end, OSU, it was the Spider-Man meme. They were pointing at each other. I'm telling you, I think you broke them. And you right now, Ryan Day is one more loss to you away from not being the coach there.
I totally agree with that. He's going into next season on the hot seat with you better beat Michigan or else you're the modern day John Cooper, except for they're not going to give you 10 years.
What are the odds? What are the odds he just simply takes an NFL job this offseason?
I don't think that's going to happen because no. The reason being he's not that hot coach because everybody saw what we saw and they're like, well, what are you bringing to our team?
Well, and he clearly dyes his beard. No respect.
You know what? You don't know that.
I know it for a fact.
That's a Bond-villain beard.
It's terrible. And as soon as he grew that stupid thing, they went soft. You can trace it. When Ryan Day shaved, they had an edge.
You're right.
He went Bond-villain, they've gone Charmin.
You're right. So I don't see any NFL team taking him as an offensive coordinator. I don't think that's going to happen. But you know what? I can easily see the people in Columbus saying, hey, but if they do call Ryan, you may want to pick up the phone. It's okay.
Those are the two angles. And you can take it wherever you want, but I think those are the two most impactful things. If you're looking for what was your favorite moment, you can call it.
No, and I would even say, if you're a Michigan fan, man, pray that they let them back into the college football playoffs because everybody loses. Because you will get the opportunity to put an end to a coach, to stick the fork in him, because you'll beat him again. And imagine Ohio State losing to Michigan 3 times in almost a
They wouldn't get the chance. The committee would line up Georgia versus OSU. They would never have a Big Ten rematch round 1. No way.
Unless it's Georgia, Alabama for the other game.
No, now you're getting me excited. All right, let's go over to Ash, 97.1. What's up, Ash?
Mike, Rico, good afternoon.
Let me give you one. We haven't had one today.
Good afternoon.
There we go. What's up?
Yeah, just a couple things. So the first point is I want to apologize on behalf of all the ridiculous Wolverines who call in the last, years ago on the show and the ones who call in the future. I've been listening to you since 2015. Actually, the first show was one after the punt game, and I think that you've been objective, you and Rico, in terms of giving credit to Michigan and calling them out when they're not good for both football and basketball consistently. So anyone who takes issue, I don't really know what they're listening to.
Listen, those are the
thing. I don't like Michigan, and I think that everybody knows that. But yeah, I mean, if you do something good, as much as it pains me, you did something good.
Dude, you're
the
legit,
only jab you took this year was talking about the schedule, which was soft. So,
but see, Ash, that's not a jab. It's reality. Yeah, exactly. if you had data points, we would have been able to come to the conclusion sooner that this team could be special. But we had to wait, and it's I don't know.
On Saturday, and that's all. Yeah, exactly. So the second point is, I totally agree that we're a national title contender, and I think. In terms of, when breaking Ohio State, the moment that I saw it was, I think it was the second pick by Stroud. At the bottom of the screen, one of the O-linemen, is taking off his helmet before he's even off the field, as he's so frustrated. And that was man, we have totally broken their spirit and their body.
Ash, I think it's important because when you're flipping a rivalry, it's very rare that both teams are operating at peak capacity over long periods of time. Generally, one side owns the other. When you break somebody, that opens the window to a takeover. And I'm with you, and I know Rico is. Ash, here's the other side note. We're going to get to it later in the week.
And Papa Wayne's ring are twins.
I'm not a Stroud guy. I want nothing to do with him in the pros. He is off my draft board. You can have him.
Yeah, he didn't show anything of being a Heisman contender, and
Rico could beat him in a foot race. Argue it.
No. Here's the thing, guys. Ash, he lived up to every Ohio State stereotype for a quarterback in that game.
Yep.
It's why you can't take them. And I thought maybe he could break the mold, and I'm sitting there saying, if you're Detroit, if you're the Lions, avoid this man. I don't care if he's sitting there in the 7th round. Nope. Let it go.
He has great accuracy, but that's about it. And I'm telling you, I'm with you, Ash. I don't like his body language. I don't like the mannerisms. He doesn't evoke leader.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're pouting on the Ohio State Buckeye team, what are you going to do on a bad team in the NFL?
Uh-oh.
Man, you're preaching right there. I mean, think about it. You get upset and you pout. You're playing for the Buckeyes. You've lost one game. Imagine what you would do in the NFL playing for the Lions or playing for somebody else, the Texans. Good luck with that.
I don't have anything to add. Texans are a good ball club. Let's go to D, 97.1. What's up, D?
What up, DJ? What up, Money Mike?
DJ, what's going on, man?
Man, you got it, man. I've been trying to get you and Rico for a couple weeks now, man, so I'll be pretty busy. So, look, man, the first thing, man, I think you're absolutely 1,000% right. I think Michigan broke Ohio State's back, man. And what showed me that was after the game, you don't let nobody take their flag and just go snap in the middle of the field and go start taking pictures. Now, I ain't saying you're supposed to fight and all that nonsense, Mike, but I'm saying you didn't have anybody even care. They were so broken. When have you seen that in sports, Mike? That somebody goes and runs in the middle of the field and nobody says they think. That lets you know how mentally broken they were. Did y'all notice that?
They were. No, I saw the Ohio State players with the towels wrapped over their head, crying unconsolably. Yeah, you took their soul, man. You took everything
I couldn't believe
from
it.
them.
I was literally watching that game like, oh my God, no, they about to brawl.
Yeah, D, that's, now hold on. Now let's be careful, because don't put me in a position where I have to be critical. But D, this 50 at C-Bar.
Mike?
Yeah.
Did you want me to preheat the oven for something for Rick?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
We'll be there.
What does he want?
Just preheat the oven for 375. We'll be there in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Just preheating the oven.
Yeah. What are you gonna have? Meatloaf?
Yeah, meatloaf.
Okay. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like your ring's probably... Looks like your probably is warming up.
Nope, just silver. Well, we're gonna stop here. You're not getting through. You're not getting through.
The pee bottle.
What about the pee bottle? How dare you?
Makes you have to go.